Hello, another fireworks tutorial. God, there's been a lot of these. This one's about masks, and masks are classed as a slightly more advanced topic, and you can do lots more with masks than I'm going to show you. But you should be able to get enough helps and tips really to do something quite interesting, I suppose, with fireworks. Okay, I'm going to use something called a mask, which is, you can think of it as a mask like you get on a superhero mask, where it's a shape you can see through, and the mask itself allows you to create interesting text effects. It allows you to create interesting images using vector shapes to create like a portal or a window that you can look through. So I'm going to open a document which is in the same folder as the video you're watching, which is called circuit board. I'm going to open that one, and you get a picture of a circuit board there. Now I'm going to use this circuit board picture as a background to some text. I'm going to hide the circuit board picture first so that I can see what I'm doing, and this is just because it will work a little bit better later on. But instead of a transparent background, I'm going to actually choose a different canvas color for the background. I'm going to choose a muted, oh gosh, I don't know, a muted green color or something like that, and you'll see why I do that in a second. Right, so let's choose a text tool from the left hand side in the vector panel. So all the masks, if you're drawing masks, you draw them with the vector tools in this panel here. So I'm going to choose first of all the text tool, and I'm just going to click on my canvas somewhere in the middle. I'm going to choose a font from the fonts list here, which is quite thick, a quite heavy font, and I think I've got Berlin Sans. You can work your way through, and you can have some really quite thick fonts. It's got to be thicker, or else you won't be able to see the background. So I'll go for Berlin Sans again, because it works. FB Demi Bold, that one. Make sure it's set on bold, fairly big font size, and I'm going to type something. So fireworks, nice big bold text, and I'm going to use the selection tool just to click and move my font around in the middle. Doesn't particularly matter, I suppose. Now, if I make my bitmap visible, you'll see the bitmap itself is sitting behind the text at the moment. Let's just get rid of that for a sec. Select the text. Now don't worry about the next bit. I'm going to choose edit and cut. When you cut something off the canvas, it deletes it, but it holds it on the clipboard so you can get it back later on. So I'm going to cut it. It vanishes. Click on the bitmap, which will bring it back into view again. Make sure the bitmap's selected and choose edit, paste as mask. Now if you paste it as a mask, watch what happens. The image comes in, the text rather comes in and uses the bitmap image as its background. It's almost like the text, you've cut the text out and you're looking through it onto the background part that you had before. It's quite a nice effect, isn't it? I'm going to just choose view and fit selection so I can see my text a bit clearer. If I move the text about, you know, the background moves with it, but I might not like the way that the background's actually viewing through there. I might want to look at it slightly, move it slightly different. In between the bitmap and the vector shape and the vector mask, you can see a little chain icon. If you click the chain, when you move the mask now, it actually moves in front of the background, and I can reposition it so that it's a bit more interesting. I'm happier with that. When I'm finished, I'll lock it back again. Now, I used a sort of a similar coloured background here on purpose to the image that I've used the master view, because I want to show you how to just put a background on it. If you've got the mask selected here on that side, and down here, just make sure that show fill and stroke button is ticked. And what happens then, if you now apply a stroke to it or an outline to it, you'll see that the outline appears. And it enables you then to have some, what I think are quite nice text effects. Right, what I'll do is I'll take the background canvas off again, and I'll just fit the canvas, and it takes out all the different canvas effects. I'll put the background back in actually so you can see what it would look like with, say, a blue background or something. There you go. So that's the first one. The Serenity one, I'm going to show you. Oh, let's just make a second. I can file, save as. And I'll just make sure that that's got circuit board with text on it, right? And then I'll save it. Now, unless I save it as a ping file, I won't be able to edit it later, so I'm going to change the file type there to a ping file so I know I can edit it later, and I'll save that, and that's editable. Now, if I choose open again and choose my Serenity image, the Serenity image has got a lovely picture of a hill, field, I guess, with some clouds and a little man stood at the side. I want to do something similar. I'm going to use the text tool here, and I'm going to put some text in, and I'm going to use Serenity as the text. And Serenity just means peace. and Solitude. And I'm going to put the Serenity text just next to the man, over there. And I'm going to choose a different vector shape, the rounded rectangle tool, which is here. Click and hold the vector drawing tools, rounded rectangle, and I'm going to draw a rectangle over the top of the man. Let's just view and fit selection again, and I'm going to just click the edges and make the edges slightly less round. View, fit all. So I've got this image. Now, Control and click. So select that, hold the Control key down, and click the text. The Shift key and click the text, and then Shift key, and then so make sure you've got both selected, and then choose Edit and Cut. Same thing you did last time. Click on the bitmap, edit, paste as mask, and you'll see now you get this rather nice effect. Fit canvas will bring that down, and you get a lovely effect. Fit all on there, where you've got this background showing through the text, and you've also got the little man showing through his little window. Okay, so that's two fairly straightforward mask tutorials. You have a go at those two, see how you get on. Let me know. Brill. Bye.